call. I'm just going to quickly go over those, and then I want to bring, hopefully Dennis is here, right?
Yeah.
All right, awesome. A couple of things that they pointed out that I wanted to bring to you is that obviously we need more volunteers. Okay, I want to stress the fact that, you know, we're trying to get close to 300,000 signatures, and that is not easily done with who we have. So I would encourage you to start thinking about maybe possibly volunteering, and we'd like to get some commitment from you. We're going to have a form back. I believe Reem has a form for you to sign up to be a volunteer. We have forms for you to put in your, we're going to put forms in your hand, and hopefully we'll get those back and more. There's plenty of forms available. There's information how to get more forms. There's plenty of people that have forms. You can get them online. You can get them directly from Dennis. We have them here. Couple little points here. Now, you know, we are advocating that marijuana is a safer alternative to alcohol. So we'd like to suggest that you don't necessarily be drunk while you're doing these. I don't know why we need to say that, but hopefully that's just a preemptive measure. Drinking and doing random drugs. Let's try to remain professional while we are collecting signatures. I mean, it is casual, you know, I understand you're volunteering, but let's try to remain professional. Also, we want to try to get into the media more, so we're reaching out to you, those of you that have maybe connections with media sources. All kinds of good publicity is good, and we want to encourage you to be posting. If you are out getting signatures, post on Facebook, post on Twitter, post on Instagram. Let everybody know what you're doing to make it build more awareness to this movement. It hopefully will get a snowball effect going for this movement. Also, a couple of things we're looking for. Also, someone that can airbrush maybe some t-shirts. The concept or the slogan that we're running with is marijuana is safer than alcohol. So if you can, bring more attention to that. If you want to have your own designs, we're looking for more people to have their own banners. We just want the more media attention that we can get, and the more attention we can bring to this movement, hopefully will bring a snowball effect and be more successful. In addition, we wanted to get more events also. So if you're familiar with events, we have a website set up with Phoenix NORML, and you can sign up these events. If you know of things that are going on, sign up so that we can get the volunteers and disperse them out accordingly.
I've got an event list too.
And Rain has an event list, and she also has a list for volunteers. Please see her if you're interested in becoming a volunteer and or a coordinator. We're looking for those type of people to step up. Also, they mentioned that there's a free speech area in the community colleges, and all we need to do is kind of call and schedule that time, and that they will give that to us so that we can try to maybe infiltrate onto the college campuses for no charge and be able to collect signatures there. All we need to do is talk to the student union to set that up. And also at the library, no permits are needed there. So if you're familiar with maybe when they have events going, when they have a little bit more high traffic, as many places that we can. Of course, we want to hit the bigger events as well, the concerts and such. But we want to present a force that looks like we're everywhere. So if we are at grocery stores and at the libraries and etc., then we can hopefully gather many signatures that we wouldn't if we weren't at those places. I know you've seen people collect signatures at DMV, but a permit is needed to do that, so make sure you contact one of us or coordinate that so that we don't get kicked off, unnecessarily. And with that in mind, I want to turn it over to Dennis so that he can give us maybe a little bit more update of what's going on, and also then maybe Rain, if you want to talk about the volunteers as well, right? Okay. Ladies, if you haven't met...
Outside the state fair.
There
we go.
Okay.
There you go.
Here. Anybody that wants to volunteer, I got that list right here. Pass that around.
Hello, everybody. I'm Dennis Polkey.
Who says state fair?
And I'm the sponsor of the initiative to legalize marijuana in Arizona.
Woo!
Yeah.
2014.
Yeah, in the last month we did the Dave Chappelle show. We had to talk about drinking because one of my friends had a few drinks that night.
All right.
And I don't care, actually. But we had fun that night. We got about 200 signatures that night.
There you go.
Yeah, but any of these trade shows or any of these shows that we go to, the security can be pretty darn tight. and my friend got in the wrong area, and he got ejected out. Happens to me too. We went to a swap meet.
Yes.
We didn't even get in the door and we got kicked out.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. It happened to you and me.
That's right.
So it's not a bad thing to be told to leave. Just leave.
Right.
The thing is to get signatures. And to get signatures, like one of the big events that's coming up very soon is the State Fair.
Snoop Dogg.
And I'm
ZZ
planning
Top.
on being at the State Fair on 19th Avenue entrance as many nights as I can be.
Yeah.
Just coming in
Fair concerts.
when people come into the entrance.
Watch it.
Chuck told me about that. He said that's a great place to go get petition signatures.
Does anybody know how much the
Entrance
booth
and
is there?
exits.
Don't know.
We're
Don't
trying to find out how much a booth is there,
Yeah.
and we could work with a lot of groups and maybe raise money, and we could all share
You
a
don't
booth.
need to permission. There's
Yeah.
a corner you can be on right there near the entrance. Two
Well-
corners, as a matter of fact, is what I'm planning for ZZ Top, Snoop Dogg, G-Trick.
Yeah, you can just set up tables on the corners on the exits.
Some old school jam,
Yeah.
right,
Fire
right.
marshals
So
won't
we're
be
gonna
there?
be there all those
We-
3 nights
we
where
did it.
we know we
We've
got
done it
our
so many
people out
times.
there, so.
Well, also we have
Turn
First
down.
Friday coming up. That's this Friday.
That's what
The last First Friday, we had a great time that night. Eric's booth got kind of messed up. The windstorm came in, messed it all up. I got another booth. You gonna do it again?
We're trying. The guy's not getting back to us though.
Okay.
We're trying.
Just being out there circulating with the clipboard will be great. You were there, weren't you? Oh man, you were Superman. Whoa. So, last night was the first night of the month, and a lot of legislative districts had their meetings. We had a couple of people in District 13 go to their meeting. John Howlett, who's sitting in the stand, and James Davis is there also. And that went pretty well, I hear. I went to another legislative district meeting. It was in, I live in legislative district 28. And I'd love to see you guys, anybody that comes from that district, let me know so we can go together next time. But no one mentioned anything. I was just observing. But the next time I get to speak. So what I want to stress is that the legislature controls our fate. The legislature has put this upon us. This is a felony charge for any amount of marijuana in Arizona. It was passed in 1988. Up until then, it was just a misdemeanor for small amounts. It didn't make much of an impact on your life if you got caught. But we had a governor named Evan Meekum get into power, and he got it passed that it became a felony for even small amounts. That was in 1988. We've got to fight that. So we have this initiative, and a good friend, Dave, just gave me a 10 notarized initiatives. What? 25 years ago. So what we're trying to do is we're going to make it legal by getting the initiative passed. And we're also working on what we're calling a harm reduction measure, which will just remove the felony charges from small amounts of marijuana. It's still going to be illegal. There's no growing rights. It's just to get those felony charges removed for small amounts. As it is, you can lose your children over felony charges. As it is, if you get caught with a small amount of marijuana and you got a gun, that's a felony crime that's been committed with a gun. That's serious business. So we're trying to do things. Safer Arizona is a group of me and my friends. Robert Clark is in Tucson, Arizona, and he's the chairman. And he's working his butt off. And right now, he's beating us in Arizona, in Phoenix. He's got more signatures than we got up here. So what I'm doing is I'm asking you to help get more petitions. I got a whole case of petitions. I'm petition rich tonight. And thank you for showing up and listening to me. Take care.
All right, thank you so much, Dennis. And once again, if you have ideas for places to petition, please see Rain. She has a list back there. And as well, if you're interested in volunteering or spearheading your own group of people, your own little clique of people that possibly want to want to go and go out together, please also see Rain in the back. I appreciate that. Also, did anyone, I don't have information about the 25-mile rule. Today was the hearing, or wasn't it? I got like 8 different
It's right here. Keith.
text messages. It's at 8, then it's at 10.
Come on up, Keith.
Keith is going to come update us on the 25-mile rule. Man, you look really sharp today.
I had court today.
Nice.
Okay, today we had the initial hearing to get the hearing. The state openly admitted that they have actually no arguments against our lawsuit. They're trying to hang it up on 2 little administrative things that we actually planned on. We expected this, and so they've actually fell right into our hand. So, extremely positive. Now, on the 18th, we have a small little hearing, and it's for the administrative things, and that's just a little private, like today was, a little short little hearing. But the big hearing is, the injunction hearing is on the 21st of this month. So that's the hearing we need everybody. I want to pack that courtroom to show them that, hey, we need this right. It's just straight up. It's my body, it's my choice to decide how I treat myself. And if I can grow, and one of the arguments we're going to be presenting is, University of Washington came out and said that garlic, raw garlic, is 100 times more effective as an antibiotic than prescription antibiotics. So the question to Will Humble is, do we need medical garlic cards?
Nice.
Well, hey, it's a plant we can grow in our own home to treat our own medical conditions.
I want one.
So do we need medical garlic cards? Will Humble, let me check your garden. Just being honest, it's a plant. So these are some of the arguments for the injunction hearing. So 21st of this month, 3 weeks from yesterday. No, Tuesday, 21st. Oh, it's a Monday? Okay. Now, I will be posting the dates, times, and location when we get it. Like say, today, the judge, we got penciled in the court, so, you know, on the docket. So, in the next 2-3 days, give some time, legal lawyers crap. I hate liars, I mean lawyers. Sorry. Yeah, so like I say, in the next couple days I'll be posting the date, location, times, everything for the injunction hearing. Together we're going to free the tree.
Sure.
Thank you very much. Alright, now I believe Eric is going to update us about the progress on decriminalization. He's been doing some research.
Hello, guys. Okay, I was talking to a couple of my lawyer friends earlier today and over the past couple of weeks about bringing, and I brought it up to you guys last month. What I've done is I've got a bill here that's in the law for Ann Arbor. Anybody know the Ann Arbor in Michigan? Anybody know that law? Alright, basically, they were like one of the first ones to pass decrim. And what they had in there, at first, was a $5 fine. $5 fine for getting caught with, I think, under an ounce. As of current day, this is their violations. I'll read 16.2-B. Violations of this section shall be civil infractions. Civil infractions. Persons convicted of violating this section shall be fined $25 for the first offense, $50 for the second offense, $100 for the third offense, and for every other offense it would be $100. And no incarceration, probation, nor shall any other punitive and rehabilitative measure be imposed. Okay? So, what I did today was, remember I asked everybody to do biographies of all of our councilmen and women? Anybody do it? Raise a hand, anybody do it? Going once, going twice. Hey, we got a hand raiser. Well, thankfully guys, because I love Phoenix NORML, I did all the research. So we now have the capability of knowing every single thing about our city councilmen. I've been doing more research. Right now, they have been fighting and trying to cover their asses on a food tax. Something about food tax, I didn't do way more research, I gotta look into it more, but as of right now, Phoenix can't afford to hire any more police. They accidentally, I think it was about a year, within this past year, yeah, they accidentally hired way too many police officers, and now they're having budget crisis, blah, 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 blah. So, naturally, we all know different ways of how marijuana, how cannabis can be legal, how it could help every single part of our economy. Well, I've got every information about all these people, so over this next month, I want whoever is really, really diehard, can talk politically. No, okay, I don't want to sound mean here. We don't want any sob stories. We don't want any crying. I need professional people, one person from each district. I'll take another one too. And what's going to happen over on the next month, we're going to meet up, not at this meeting. We're going to meet up personally, and we're going to go over a couple hours, and we're going to study. And we're going to study about your representative in your council. And when we both know everything it is to know about it, then what we're going to do is we're going to get marijuana. We're going to get statistics. We're going to get statistics from Department of Health Services. We're going to get statistics from Ann Arbor showing crime rates. How have they fell from the implementation of a civil infraction? We're going to do this research over this next month, and then after that, Phoenix will finalize all their councilmen, because I know one's in limbo right now. But we're going to push this. It doesn't take the whole community. Community helps, but it takes one-on-one, two-on-one, talking to these individuals. Because right now, they can't even afford the police they have. You know how long it takes, how much money it takes to arrest a person for felony marijuana? The paperwork, the amount, the jail time, the lawyers, the judge. We're going to get real numbers on this. And we're going to show them to certain representatives, because not all the representatives will work. You need different arguments for different people. And we're going to outline it for you. And whoever wants to make that jump, I'm going to shoot. And we're going to get this decriminalized. Because if Chicago, one of the most murderous capitals of the world, I apologize. I'm from there. Well, I saw the news article. It was about a year ago. They celebrated the first 24-hour day without somebody getting shot. So it may not be smaller or higher than New York. It's still outrageous. Okay? So if Chicago could pass a decrim, why can't Phoenix? Why can't us? When you've got politicians in Chicago making over $100,000, $200,000 a year, 75, compared to when you have normal people in Arizona making 20,000, doing it for free, most of it, we can touch these people and we could make a change. Who is with me on getting marijuana decriminalized for Phoenix? You know, come on, guys. We got all these bills. Right now we got 59% approval rate of legal weed in Arizona. We've got the numbers. We've got the statistics. Now we just got to do a little work. And we've got, I don't know, 1/3 of it done already. 2/3 left, and we've got an amazing argument where they cannot say no to us. And on that, free the weed. I'll pass the mic over.
Mention District 4.
District 4. Oh yeah, if anybody has questions, there's Chuck brought this up to me.
District 4 in Phoenix has a runoff election. It's between Justin Johnson and Laura Pasteur. Justin Johnson told me he has no objections to the state legalizing pot, like Colorado.
Justin
Johnson, one of the two choices in Phoenix Council District 4. I know these things get confused. Legislative districts, city council districts, and all that. That's how it is.
So who wants
By
to...
keeping it complicated, they keep us out unless we learn to do it.
So who, with the show of hands, honestly, guys, we're going to have to go back to those schools and do a little research and learn a couple things about politics. Is there anybody with a show of hands that is willing, that lives? You got to live in the city of Phoenix. Why I'm trying to get people there? Unfortunately, I'm in West Mesa. So my voice to the councilman is not the greatest. The only voice that I have is, well, with everybody here. So if anybody wants to start talking to some politicians, I know I got Dennis over there raising his hand somewhere. Anybody else? It's not that much hard work. It's easy, definitely will help out. And I would say, see you next meeting and see what's up. Next thing on the agenda.
Runoff election in District 4.
Yo, we got a question over there. It's coming. Who's coming? I can't see. We have no lights.
I'll be interested in being a speaker for you.
There you go, brother. See me after the meeting, okay?
When's the date of the runoff city council election? It's right there in front of you.
Okay, the city council elections, Chuck.
Right on the front of that thing I gave you.
November 5th is the runoff. Which is going to cost them a lot more money to do their election. More money that Phoenix does not have. Okay, and then next what we're going to be doing is we're going to be bringing Miss Kathy Wayne Inman up. After that, we did bring, sorry, hold on, we have lost a couple board members. So we are going to be doing elections. Today is the nominations meeting. So after we get finished with the amazing Kathy Inman, I'm going to ask for whoever wants to nominate to come up here, speak for about 5 minutes. What can you do for Phoenix NORML? What do you want to change? How can you be an asset to us? Because it's some work, you know? Like I tried to get all this info done for the past month, see if anybody could get it. It was hard to get the info. But we need strong people. We got a legalization ballot. We got a possible decrim. A lot of things are changing in Arizona. And I'll leave it on one quote. The Huffington Post, if anybody has, it's kind of a little big of a newspaper. The Huffington Post stated that Arizona is one of the next 10 states to legalize marijuana. We are getting national recognition, people. Now we just got to put our boots to the ground, work together, and legalize this plant that should never have been illegal in the first place. And on that note, Kathy Inman. Is she available? Oh, she's available.
I don't need to be nominated, but I have some nominations. Can I nominate? Hello. Hi, how are you? I am super. You guys are doing an awesome job as usual here at Phoenix NORML. It's good to see you guys tonight. So, what did you call me up for events, stuff that's going on? What's going on? An update. No, I wasn't listening. I was talking with Rain. She's taking volunteers for Canada Kush, and that's going on. Canada Kush is happening on October 12th. That's the first thing that's coming up. And I know you have definitely, yeah, subchapter meetings. We've got a subchapter meeting. Where's Jerry and Sue? There they are. These awesome individuals at NORML in Peoria are doing an outreach to the, our older crowd.
That's good.
We got a silver outreach going, guys, and this is what's awesome about these guys doing a group in Peoria, because they are reaching out to Sun City. And how wonderful is that? Because we have so many folks in Sun City that really need this information. They need an education about marijuana, and those two are going to do it. So we're really excited about that. That's October 8th. I think tomorrow night is NORML in Buckeye. If you guys are down